YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, bringing you guys another Insight commentary. And today I've got some Black Ops 2 multiplayer for you, where I'm doing my usual thing, playing Kill Confirmed on the map Summit. And this time I tried to spice things up using the SMR with no attachments, because honestly this is the first time I've used this gun in the game, because I've heard a lot of people talking about it, saying how great it was, so I decided to give it a go and came out looking sharp. Had a lot of fun using it. I can't wait to use it some more, level this thing up, get some attachments, but did work in this game. Can't say that for my team, but overall I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. And today I wanted to talk about the Xbox One versus the PS4 again, but specifically some of my likes and dislikes for each console, and overall which I chose to buy at launch. So let's get started with the Xbox One. Now, starting with the Xbox One, some of the things that I like first off is the games and exclusives, specifically at launch, because I feel like they've got a stronger lineup at launch than the PlayStation 4, and they showed some great games at E3, which really overall just shows that they've made a commitment to gaming. They've invested a lot of time and resources into the games for the Xbox One. And there's two games that stand out to me that make me want to buy the Xbox One. The first is Rise, which is a launch title that just looks like it's going to be a very fun single-player game. The combat looks great. I think it introduces a lot of unique gaming features, and overall the game just looks beautiful as well graphically. The other title, which actually sold the Xbox One for me, is Titanfall, and that's an Xbox One exclusive. It's coming out on PC as well, but since I don't game on the PC, it means I got to get the Xbox One to play this game. And this game is just a multiplayer only game brought to you by some of the guys from Call of Duty 4 back in the day, and it just looks like it's going to that core raw multiplayer experience that I think is going to be fun. It'll bring back some great memories, and this game is going to be a lot of fun to play with friends and competitively online. So I'm really looking forward to that title because it looks like it's shaping up really well. The other thing I like about the Xbox One is a controller. I love the Xbox 360 controller. It's great for first-person shooter games, hence why the 360 is currently my main console. And the Xbox One controllers looks like it's made some improvements on the 360's controller. I know they've made some improvements on the triggers, the bumpers, the D-pad, as well as the analog sticks, and it looks like a great controller. Now I haven't held it obviously, but even though it looks a little bulky, it still looks like it's going to be great for first-person shooter games, and I think it'll come out on top as far as the best controller this upcoming console generation. Another great thing that Microsoft is doing is they have a Twitch TV partnership for the Xbox One, and I really like this because I personally want to start getting into streaming on Twitch TV. I think it'll help my channel. I think it'll be a lot of fun just to play games, interact with people, and with the Xbox One, it's going to make that easily accessible because you don't need a PC, you don't need a capture card to do so. Anyone who has an Xbox One can just boom right to Twitch TV, assuming you have a good internet connection. And I like having that easily accessible, and I think that's another win for Microsoft. Another thing that I really enjoy what Microsoft is doing is they always get the early release of content for first-person shooter games like your Call of Duties and Battlefields. And having those exclusive rights to release the content early is great for YouTubers like myself, because it means I get early access to it as opposed to people on the PlayStation, which means I can get my videos up faster, and that's definitely a necessity in the YouTube community. So that's another win by Microsoft. The last thing I really enjoy about the Xbox One is the ease of transferring your gold account, because it's all cloud-based now, and they said you can pull over your gamer tag, gamer score, and it's all done at launch, so it just makes things really easy to do. And I'm sure it'll be pretty easy on the PlayStation as well, but my main console is the Xbox 360, and I like that ease of transferring. Now, some of the dislikes on the Xbox One, first off, is the price. It's $100 higher than the PlayStation 4, though I think had the PlayStation 4 not undercut the Xbox One, I think it'd be a good price point. But it is $100 higher, and price is a big factor for me. The next thing is the Kinect requirement. So if you guys don't already know, the Kinect 2.0 comes with the Xbox One and is required to be connected at all times when you're playing the Xbox. I really dislike that because I currently have the the first Kinect, and though it was fun at launch, though it's fun to play with friends, if you're having like a party or something, I don't use it. And some of the cool features, like the voice features, are kind of cool with the Kinect 2.0, but I'm not going to use it, and I hate that it's required to always be connected in order for me to play my Xbox. I really dislike that because I'm probably not going to use it. Another dislike is the way Microsoft charges additional fees for accessories. So specifically like battery packs for your controllers, because the Xbox One's controller still uses batteries and has a battery pack. And I don't understand why they're still doing that, but again, if you don't want to pay lots of money on AA batteries because you'll burn through them, you got to go get those rechargeable battery packs, and then again, you're spending an extra $20, $30 to, on top of money you've already spent on the Xbox One, and I dislike that. Another example is the Xbox One headset. So they did change the chat port on the Xbox One for the controller and being able to communicate. So that means your current headsets you cannot use with the Xbox One, and the Xbox One does not come bundled with a current headset. So you have to go out and buy another one. So that's just another thing that you're going to have to buy on the Xbox One. I hate that. We all got screwed over with the Xbox 360 the same way as far as battery packs and Wi-Fi. Even on the original Xbox, you had to spend $100 for just to have Wi-Fi on the original Xbox 360. And I'm just tired of that. So I really dislike that. Lastly, I dislike the size of the Xbox One. Looks like a giant VCR. It's very bulky. I dislike that. Now to the PlayStation 4, some of the likes I have on this is price. I like the price point at $399. That $100 difference can get me 2+ games, and the more bang for your buck is a win in my book. Next is the image that Sony's trying to convey with the PlayStation 4, and they're showing a commitment to gamers. I like that. They basically said, hey, we know we screwed up with the PlayStation 3. We know we messed up with the price, some of the games. We understand where we made mistakes. We're correcting that. We've changed that. Here's the PS4, and we're committed to gamers. I like that. I can support that overall. Next, I like the redesigned controller. However, I still don't think it's going to be strong for first-person shooter games, but they redesigned the analog sticks. They got some triggers finally, actual triggers, and I like the look of it. So I like some of the design implements they've done on the PlayStation 4 controller, and I can't wait to get my hands on it to try it out. Next is the design of the PlayStation. I really like the italicized look of it. I think it's very stylish. You can stand it up on its side, which I think is cool. I just like having that option. And it's got the matte and as well as shiny finish, so it's a very good looking console overall. Kind of reminds me of the PlayStation 2 when that came out. Another great thing is with the PlayStation Plus going into the PlayStation 4, they're continuing to give free games away with those subscriptions. And that's great because it's just an added bonus on top of everything else that you're getting. So, and some of the games they currently give out on PlayStation Plus are great quality games that you're getting. I just signed up a couple days ago and I've already gotten 3 games. That's just fantastic, and I'm glad that they're continuing that to give away more free games. Also, Sony said that they are doing 20 exclusives, 12 of which are brand new IPs coming in the first year of the PlayStation 4. And this just shows me that they have a lot of things up their sleeves. They didn't lay all their cards at E3. So we have a lot of great things to look forward to gaming-wise. And so some of the dislikes of the PlayStation 4 is I didn't like the PlayStation 3's controller because it was difficult for first-person shooter games, as I've said before. And it's probably going to be the same way with the PlayStation 4 just because of the placement of the analog sticks. Maybe that'll change, but we'll see. I also dislike their lack of partnerships with some of the big game companies and getting some of that exclusive content out like Microsoft does. But Microsoft snatched them up, so I can't understand that. Also, I dislike the lack of information on their cloud services because, again, it's an unknown element. Will it be as good as they've kind of told us at the reveal? I don't know, but I want to know more. So overall, the console I chose to get at launch happens to be the PlayStation 4. I will get both consoles, but I'm starting with the PlayStation 4 given some of those reasons that I just showed you, especially those exclusive games coming out in year 1. So hit me up in the comments down below. What console are you guys getting at launch, and what do you like about each of them? Hit me up down below. If you guys enjoyed the gameplay, liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it with your friends. And as always, subscribe for more reviews and gameplays. And until next time, guys, I'm Bonfire, and I'll see you online.
Hey guys, don't forget Facebook and Twitter. Hit that button down below.